RHOBH, Lisa Rinna owns calling the series a sinking ship. Lisa Rinna is owning that she called RHOBH a sinking ship 2 seasons after she chose to exit the hit Bravo series. She was a cast member from seasons 5 through 12 until she departed. Now she has been living her best life, but still has a lot to say about the show. Keep reading for more details. Lisa Rinna owns calling RHOBH a sinking ship. For 8 seasons, Lisa Rinna told everyone they needed to own it on RHOBH. She was the actress who never turned down a job and had her own QVC clothing line. Plus, she was married to iconic actor Harry Hamlin and was raising her 2 daughters, Delilah and Amelia. They would go on to become superstar models and blow everyone's socks off. Yet Rinna also caused a lot of drama during her tenure. She started out lovable, fun, and ready for anything and slowly morphed into someone who stirred the pot. It started with her accusing Yolanda Hadid of having Munchausen, saying Kim Richards was near death but forgetting she ever did so, calling out Denise Richards for trying to silence everyone, and alleging PTSD from the Aspen trip. That was the final straw when the cast was vacationing in Aspen and Kathy Hilton allegedly flipped on everyone. She and Rinna rode back to the house in a Sprinter van where it only got worse. Rinna proceeded to lock herself in her room, and she shared how Kathy slammed the cast, including sister, Kyle Richards. After that season, Rinna opted not to return. She has not been short of work as she has been modeling and starred in a Lifetime movie. Lisa Rinna and Harry Hamlin are also starting a podcast, but she did take time out recently to appear on That's a Gay A** podcast, according to Us Weekly. There, she said this about RHOBH. Executive producer Andy Cohen caught wind of this comment and had no problem confronting Rinna when she was on his radio show, standing by her comments. Although Lisa Rinna was confronted by Andy Cohen, she did not care what she had said. He noted that she had moved on and was doing her own thing. So why should the show's status even matter to her anymore? She did apologize for making Andy feel bad, but that was the extent of it. Whether she believes it or not is unclear, but Andy just wanted her to acknowledge the show was doing just fine without her. In the end, Rinna stood by what she initially said and made no apologies other than she hurt Andy's feelings. Fans of RHOBH expressed how happy they were she was gone from the series after this interview. Lisa Rinna has never been one to hold back, and she's proving that once again by doubling down on her claim that the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is a sinking ship. The former diamond holder, known for her sharp tongue and even sharper fashion sense, isn't mincing words when it comes to her feelings about the franchise that made her reality TV royalty. Since leaving RHOBH after an 8-season run, Rinna has been keeping busy with her fashion ventures, international travels, and, of course, stirring the pot from afar. But even from a distance, she's got strong opinions about the current state of the show, and she isn't afraid to share them. Lisa Rinna's blunt take on RHOBH. It all started when Rinna made waves with her brutally honest assessment of the series. In a recent interview, she stated, "That show is a sinking ship, and I'm just glad I jumped off before it went under." She went on to say that RHOBH has lost its edge and that the drama feels forced rather than organic. Naturally, her words sent shockwaves through the Bravo fandom. Some fans agreed, noting that recent seasons have lacked the explosive drama and genuine feuds that once made the show a must-watch. Others accused Rinna of being bitter over her departure, suggesting she's just salty because she's no longer part of the cast. But if you thought Lisa Rinna would backtrack or soften her stance, think again. Instead, she's doubling down, insisting that she's just calling it like she sees it. "I was there for 8 years. I know when a show is thriving and when it's not," she said. "And let's be real, there's a reason they keep bringing back old cast members. The magic just isn't there anymore." The sinking ship allegations. Fact or fiction? While some may dismiss Rinna's words as shade from a former housewife, there's no denying that RHOBH has had a tumultuous run in recent years. Ratings have fluctuated, and the show has faced backlash for a variety of reasons, from fan complaints about storylines feeling contrived to criticism of how certain cast members have been treated. Plus, Rinna isn't wrong about the franchise relying heavily on past cast members. Kyle Richards remains the longest-running star, and this season alone has seen the return of Denise Richards, Camille Grammer, and even Kim Richards in cameo roles. While nostalgia can be a powerful tool, some fans worry that Bravo is leaning too hard on past faces instead of developing fresh dynamics. Still, not everyone agrees that the show is in trouble. There's been buzz about potential new blood shaking things up, and some fans argue that the current cast, featuring Garcelle Beauvais, Sutton Stracke, and Erika Jayne, is still serving plenty of drama. Rinna's villain legacy lives on. Whether you love her or hate her, Lisa Rinna's presence on RHOBH was undeniable. She thrived in the role of the show's de facto villain, never shying away from stirring up controversy. From her explosive feuds with Kim Richards and Denise Richards to her relentless questioning of Erika Jayne's legal troubles, Rinna brought a level of unpredictability that kept viewers on the edge of their seats. Her exit from the show left a significant void, with many wondering if anyone could fill her stilettos. Even Andy Cohen admitted that Rinna was a major loss for the franchise, calling her one of the greatest housewives of all time. But just because she's no longer holding a diamond doesn't mean she's done making waves in the Bravo universe. Rinna has hinted at future projects and even teased a possible return to reality TV, just not necessarily RHOBH. "You never know where I'll pop up next," she said coyly. "But one thing's for sure, I don't look back." Is Rinna right? The fans weigh in. As expected, Rinna's remarks have sparked heated debates among RHOBH viewers. Some fans believe she's absolutely right and that the show has lost its spark without her. Say what you want about Rinna, but she kept the show interesting. One fan wrote on Twitter, "It's been boring without her." Others, however, think the show is better off without her messy antics. "RHOBH feels more authentic now," another viewer commented. "Without Rinna constantly trying to manufacture drama, the show actually feels more real." Regardless of where you stand, one thing is clear: Lisa Rinna knows how to keep herself at the center of the conversation, even when she's no longer on the show. What's next for RHOBH? Despite Rinna's claims that RHOBH is a sinking ship, Bravo isn't giving up on its flagship series just yet. The network is reportedly eyeing major changes to revamp the show, including possible new cast additions and a shakeup in the storytelling approach. Kyle Richards remains a central figure, though her personal life, especially her rumored marital troubles, has taken center stage. Garcelle Beauvais and Sutton Stracke have cemented themselves as fan favorites, while Erika Jayne continues to spark controversy amid her ongoing legal issues. There's also been speculation about whether Lisa Vanderpump could make a surprise return, though she left the show on bad terms with Kyle and some of the other cast members. Fans have been clamoring for her comeback, especially now that her spin-off, Vanderpump Rules, is facing its own set of challenges post-scandal. Lisa Rinna's final word. As for Rinna, she remains unbothered by the backlash. In true Rinna fashion, she summed up her thoughts with a cheeky Instagram post featuring a gif of herself sipping a cocktail with the caption, "Just watching it all unfold." Whether she's right about RHOBH's fate or just stirring up drama for the fun of it, one thing's for sure: Lisa Rinna will always have something to say, and will always be listening.